The sky burned. Commander Rourke's drop pod plummeted through the atmosphere of Orcs 9, trailing a screaming tail of fire. He'd seen combat entries before, but this one wasn't planned. The fleet had been ambushed by an unknown hostile. The ISS Valkyrie, humanity's flagship, was gone. So were his squad mates. Now it was just him, one human. Crashing toward a desert planet no one had ever walked before, the pod slammed into the sand, bounced, been skidded across the dunes before, finally stopping with a groan of tortured metal. Systems flickered. He was alive. Barely hours passed. Rourke stumbled from the smoking wreck, visor cracked, oxygen low, and dust clinging to his skin-tight survival suit. The planet stretched before him, endless golden dunes, jagged obsidian, ridges, and a blood-red sky. No trees, no water, no known life. Except something watched him. He felt it. Not paranoia. Instinct thought the mission briefing had been clear, uninhabited, desert, stable gravity, resource-rich. Proceed with terraforming plan. But now every ridge felt like it was breathing. Every shadow pulsed. As night fell, twin moons rose, and so did the silence. It wasn't peaceful. It was expectant. On the third day, delirium started to sink in. Rourke had rationed the emergency pack and was tracking a heat signature his suit scanners couldn't explain. It moved at night. Fast. Circular patterns. Purposeful. He followed it. Dunes, through narrow canyons, across bone-dry salt flats, until he reached a crater dot in the center stood a structure. Not metal. Not stone. Bone, massive spiraling bones formed archways carved with alien glyphs. In the middle stood a totem, human size, with a helmet exactly like his own. Half buried in the sand, that's when he heard the voice. "You're late." He spun, pulse racing. No one there. The suit picked up no life signs. But the voice, female, calm, ancient, echoed inside his skull. "You were not the first, nor the last, but you are the first to see." He looked again at the helmet. It was his. The markings, the scratches, even the blood, his blood, from a wound he hadn't received. Yet, what is this? He said aloud. A loop, a test, a memory, a warning. Suddenly the sand shifted beneath him. A creature rose, serpentine, scaled, with luminous eyes like dying stars. It didn't move to attack. It simply watched. Rourke, exhausted, dropped to one knee. "What are you?" "We are the forgotten. We are what your kind replaces. There's nothing in the briefing about you." No, there never is. The next few days passed like a fever dream. The creature didn't leave him. It never approached, but it always watched. It showed him visions, the planet as it once was, green, alive, populated by massive sentient beings. A society that had touched the stars. Then came the harvesters. Not a species. An inevitability. Humans. TRRFORMING. Extracting, building, repeating. He saw himself in the visions, over and over again, crashing, discovering, questioning, dying, resetting. Each loop bringing another Rourke. Another try, and the forgotten always waiting. On the seventh day, he stopped resisting. He sat beside the creature. "Why show me this?" "Because you remembered." "Remembered what?" "That you were more than a function." "I don't understand." "You will." The creature finally moved. It opened what Rourke thought was a wing, but was instead a portal shimmering with energy. He saw Earth, his childhood, the academy, his squad, his death over and over, and then a choice. Go back, tell them, or stay, and become what? One who remembers. He stood silent. Everything in his training told him to return, to report, to warn humanity of what lay beneath their ambitions. But something deeper, something human, told him this place was sacred, that perhaps not all deserts were dead. Some were just forgotten. He took a step forward, not toward the portal, but toward the creature. Then let me remember. It lowered its head, and the desert, for the first time in millennia, breath.